Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel, and welcome to a new whip and chat. In these videos I work on my current work in progress and we just chat together, talk about life, talk about diamond painting, and today's work in progress is Inside Watery Eyes by Margaret Morales. I'm not sure actually if I've worked on this painting in a whip and chat up until this point. I know I did a kit up and chat video a while ago, and I really don't remember if I've done, maybe I've done one whip and chat with this painting, but it's so pretty. I'm on the third row. It's coming together stunningly. And today I will be working on this section right here. So a lot of beautiful colors. This painting is gorgeous. There is definitely a lot of confetti, but it is so pretty and it's been a blast to work on. So definitely feel free to pull out whatever you are working on. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get right on into it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, zoom in a little bit. There we go. Last week, the angle was not great for my video, I feel like, and so I made sure I was like, okay, we're gonna work on a painting where I'm able to like have the angle be like a little bit better this time around. So I figured we're gonna work on this painting because this angle is incredibly better. So anyways, let me go ahead and figure out what color I wanna do first. I think I wanna do this like dark purple that's up here. But hi guys, I hope everyone is doing really well. Today is Sunday. What day are we on? Are we on August 6th? No, we're on August 4th. Why did I think we were on the 6th? I moved us forward 2 days. No, we're on August 4th. Yeah, I really don't know why I thought we were on the 6th. It's August 4th today, and it's Sunday. It's actually only like it's a little bit past 3 o'clock, right? It's 3:24. Also, I forgot to tell you guys what I was using. I'm using this pen from Enabler's Outpost. It's stunning. I love it so much. I actually got this from my friend Katie. I got it from her D-stash. She did it in her Patreon. So thank you, Katie, for giving me this pen, your Patreon. I love it so much. I think it's so pretty. I love this so much. I'm really glad I was able to get my hands on this one. So, anyways, yeah, thanks Katie for selling it to me. But anyways, it's currently almost 3:30. Yeah, it's 3:24 and on Sunday, and I don't know, sometimes I try to film my whip and chats in the afternoon like this because honestly, by the time like after dinner comes around, I'm not like in the Sunday scary mindset necessarily. I don't really get the Sunday scaries with this job. More of just like, I don't think I can consider it Sunday scaries. I think it's just more of like the knowing you're going into a busy work week kind of anxiety. And I would just much rather have this video filmed in the afternoon and just kind of relax at the night, you know, during the night. So I do try to get these videos filmed earlier in the day if I can. Like I said, this painting kind of has a lot of confetti, and so I'm not entirely sure what I want to work on. I guess I'll do this symbol. So I don't know. I'm just like, I really try to figure out with this painting specifically, like what's gonna like, I don't know, like what has, I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I guess I try to figure out like in my brain what symbol's gonna make the most sense to work on at any given point, because it's just like there's so much going on here. This is a very watercolory painting, so there is just a ton of confetti, which is awesome. I love confetti. I feel like the watercolor aspect of this painting just makes it like a little bit more challenging in my brain to like figure out what color I want to work on. But that's okay. I think I mentioned the pen I was using, obviously, but I don't think I mentioned that in the multi-placer, I'm actually using the Diamond Art Club putty that comes in the new toolkits, and I like the putty actually quite a bit. The only thing I'm not loving is that it's quite sticky. So I'm having a lot of issues with drills sticking just like to the pen and not really coming off on the canvas as easily. Yeah, but that's okay. But anyways, hi guys, this has been a very chaotic intro so far. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Obviously mine is still going, thank goodness. It's still early enough in the day where I don't feel like I am working, like, you know, whatever. But you know, my weekend was good. Friday, I actually sang the national anthem at the Milwaukee Milkmen. It's it's not really it's not Little League. Also, a car alarm just went off. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. Okay, I think it's off now. It's not Little League. That's not what it is. It's also not really a minor league. It's also definitely not Major League. It's kind of just like an independent league, I think. So I sang the national anthem for that game, which was actually really fun. And the one thing about performing the national anthem in outdoor stadiums specifically is that usually there is an echo. So like you will say something into the microphone or sing into the microphone, and then you'll hear yourself, but then you'll hear the echo back, like the I guess the echo, yeah, like coming out half a second later or like a quarter of a second later, and that's really trippy, and it makes it really hard to sing when that happens, because basically what you want to do in your mind is you want to catch up. You want to catch up to your echo, but you're never going to catch up to your echo. But that's really hard in the moment to remember, is that like you are physically never going to be able to catch up to your echo. And I definitely learned that the hard way in college when I performed the anthem at a football game. And I very specifically remember my voice professor telling me, like, you know, that this is gonna happen, like there's gonna be that echo. See, this is just not, it's not coming off. Oh no. There we go. Him telling me like this is gonna happen, and then I remember him like telling me that the chancellor of the university was gonna be at that game, and he was like, the chancellor doesn't really like it when people sing the anthem slowly, so just be a little bit like you know, cognizant about that. And I'm sitting here like, okay, so just, you know, this echo that's supposed to happen, and then you don't want me to sing it slowly. Awesome. So like you really just, what you gotta do is you gotta like just keep up with yourself, which is really hard. Like you just have to like keep going and not worry about the echo, which is really hard to do. But all that to say that I was fully expecting there to be that issue while I was singing. And really, there was not an echo, which I was so surprised by, because it's a baseball, you know, field, and that's outdoors. Now, granted, I've never sung at any sort of baseball game. I've done a couple football games in a football stadium, but I don't know how they had their setup, like, done, but for whatever reason, it worked out really nicely, and there was no echo, which, I was so glad about. Man, that was... I was nervous for that specifically. Like, I don't get nervous really to perform the anthem. I've done it so much at this point, like that, like, doesn't really make me nervous. But definitely the echo part I was worried about. And so I'm very glad that like just turned out to be a non-issue. And I had a fun time, and, yeah, that was just I guess that was like my Friday night. And then we stayed and watched the game. My parents were there, my brother was there, which was insanely nice. And a couple other family members and like my families and friends were there. So it was like really nice. I felt very supported. So that was really sweet. And it was a fun time. And, I feel like I don't love spending my Friday nights out and about, really truly. I'm just a homebody. But no, it was a very nice change of pace for me. So I'm really glad I kind of had forced myself to do something like that. So yeah, that was really fun. That was Friday. Yesterday was Saturday. What did I do yesterday? I feel like I really didn't do a whole lot. I know I went by my parents' house for lunch. And then I came back home, and I just kind of, I think I might have diamond painted or read or something. I honestly don't remember the details of what I did yesterday, but around 4 o'clock, I went back to my parents' house, and I dog sat Zeus, because my parents actually went to Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee to see a Barry Manilow concert. So I know they had a blast, so that's really fun for them. Oof, I don't know what color I want to do. This section in particular is a lot more confetti heavy than some of the other sections I've been doing in this painting. I feel like it's kind of a very much like you don't know what you're gonna get with this painting. Yeah. So yeah, my parents saw Barry Manilow last night at the Fiserv Forum, which they had a blast. So I'm really glad they got to see him. I think the way he's like branding this tour is like the last tour, which I mean, I guess is fair. I think he's like 81, so I get it completely. But the day that Taylor Swift advertises her tour as the last tour is the day I will start bawling my eyes out, in case anyone is wondering. No one asked, but I told you anyways. But no, so they went to the concert. I dog sat Zeus for a couple hours. I didn't stay the entire time with him. I felt so bad when I left him. I always feel so terrible when I'm leaving him. Obviously he's fine, but like he was just in his bed all cozy, and I put the blanket on him that I was using, and I'm like, bye honey, and I left. And then the next thing you know is he's looking out the front window staring at me. And I'm like, no, don't do that. You're making me feel guilty. And so, you know, I leave and I come home and I shower and then I sit on my chair and I check the, we have a camera. My parents have a camera set up in their, a couple of different rooms actually of their house to check on Zeus. And so I checked the camera and lo and behold, he was still there. And it turns out that when my parents got home, he was still looking out the window. So I don't know if he thought I was gonna come back. Made me kind of sad to think about, but it's fine. He forgave me. I saw him today and he forgave me. So yeah, that's kind of what I did yesterday. I dog sat and kind of just relaxed, I guess. So that was yesterday. And then today I went by my parents for lunch again because, you know, it's nice when, you know, I get to see my parents as often as I do. They live so close to me. Obviously, I very purposely chose that. That kind of life. So it's nice. I get to see them very often. So I went over there for lunch and then I came home, and I've been home since, and I actually did a ton of cleaning today, which was so needed. I haven't really done, admittedly, as much cleaning as I wanted since I ended up sick a couple weeks ago. So I finally kind of cleaned my place, which sounds probably really gross out loud. But let's be real here. Let's be real here. Like, I feel like I can't be the only one that does that. So I was able to clean, get some stuff done today, and now my apartment, I feel like it's just like a fresh home, you know? So I'm really glad I was able to do that today. So I did a ton of cleaning around my apartment. I actually did do a little bit of diamond painting as well earlier. I did the first section over here of this painting. I have lately actually, I followed in diamond painting in Dr. Pepper's footsteps, and I put all of my whips into a wheel, and I've been just letting that decide lately what I'm working on. I feel like it's picked this piece quite a few times. It was picking a little lizard garden a little bit. I'm almost done with the first row of that painting. I have one section left. So I thought about working on that painting today for this whip and chat, but I decided to work on this one because I think just it'll be easier to like show you guys the canvas of this one. But yeah, I've been using that method to pick my painting quite a bit. So shout out to Kate for suggesting that method over on her channel. But anyways, I really don't know where I was going with that. I diamond painted a little bit today. I think that's where I was going with that. So yeah, I diamond painted a little bit today. Yeah, nothing too crazy there. That's kind of where my weekend's been. Obviously, I guess after I'm done filming, I will probably go ahead and just get this video up and scheduled. So I have nothing to worry about for tomorrow. Obviously, I'm working tomorrow. I would literally have no time to get this going if I you know, put it off. So I'll probably get this video scheduled right away for tomorrow, and then probably just eat dinner and relax the rest of the night. Probably do some reading, maybe some more diamond painting. Kind of see where the night takes me and see if I end up doom scrolling TikTok. I will probably, if I do end up watching or reading, I'll probably have on in the background the Olympics. That's just kind of been my choice of like background noise, which has actually been proven really hard to have the Olympics on while I'm reading. It really depends, honestly, which sport is on, because like if it's something like track and field, cycling, I don't know, soccer, basketball, that kind of stuff, not my thing. Very easy to just tune it out and just read. But if it's a sport like, I don't know, gymnastics has been kind of hard to, diamond paint, what am I saying? Gymnastics has been kind of hard to read too. Swimming can be give or take depending on how I'm feeling. It can be kind of interesting at times. I think when Katie Ledecky is specifically swimming, that is when it's actually really entertaining because she's so dang good that I just very much tune in to what she's doing. Water polo, super interesting. I touched on this last week in my Whip and Chat, some of the interesting sports I've seen. Water polo is really hard to read too because I'm kind of intrigued by that. I think starting tomorrow, synchronized swimming is on. We haven't had it yet, and I am definitely I probably will have to catch a replay of it tomorrow night because I work when it's on. But I definitely want to tune into water polo. I was just gonna say water polo. Tune into synchronized swimming, which I think now they call artistic swimming. Not sure why they changed the name or when they changed the name of that. But I am very excited about it. I always find that so intriguing. I don't understand. I think I was talking about synchronized diving with you guys last week. It was either in my Whip and Chat or in my vlog. But synchronized diving was insane. But you know what honestly is even more insane is synchronized swimming. I think they're both equally hard, but I do find synchronized swimming a little bit more entertaining. So I'm really excited to tune into that, or at least catch a replay. I think that's something I'm gonna make an effort to like go into Peacock and watch the replay of it, just because I think it's so fun to watch. So yeah, I've still been generally into the Olympics over the last bit of time, which is fun. I love the Olympics. It only happens once every 4 years. Well, the Summer Olympics happen once every 4 years. I'm not as big a fan of the Winter Olympics, if I'm being honest. Obviously, in a couple years when it comes back around, I'm sure I'll watch some of it. I enjoy like the figure skating, but like I feel like that's kind of it. I don't really find the winter sports that intriguing. I'm just not a winter person. I'm not a winter sport person. So that's probably why I'm not super into the winter part of the Olympics. So okay, I genuinely don't know what I wanted to talk about. Let's see, I have my notes here on my phone. I talked about my weekend. I talked about that I'm still loving the Olympics. I did want to talk about, because last week I was talking to you guys about how I was in like a reading slump. I am out of it. Supposedly I'm out of it. For now I'm out of it. I actually, and I talked about this in my vlog from last week, but I missed some of the symbols I was just placing. I'll do that after. I talked about how I had applied to receive an ARC copy, which is a advanced reader's copy of a book from my favorite romance author. Her name is Rachel Lacey. She writes sapphic romances, and when I was getting back into reading in 2022, I came across her book on Kindle Unlimited called Read Between the Lines, and it was like a book that really just like stuck out to me and I was obsessed with, and honestly still kind of am. It was my favorite book of 2022. And I have just been obsessed with her books ever since. So I've read pretty much all of them that have come out after that. I don't think I've really read much of her backlog. She does have a backlog. I just haven't read it, but I definitely should at some point. But no, she's definitely like my favorite romance author. And basically I applied for this advanced reader's copy of her new book that's coming out in September called View from the Top. And for some reason I was accepted. So I got a free advanced reader's copy sent to my Kindle. Well, I had to download it to my Kindle of that book, and I have been reading it, and I feel like this happens with all of her books for me, where it always starts out a little slow, and that always makes me a little bit nervous because I really do always have such high expectations for her books specifically. And okay, I think I want to fill in the spots I missed. I always have such high hopes and expectations for her books that I always get a little bit nervous going into a new one of hers. But I am about 50% of the way through now, and I'm really enjoying it. Very much enjoying the story. I'm not quite sure yet if it's a full-on 5 stars, but it probably, I don't know. I like it, but it's not giving me the same 5-star feeling as some of her other books have given me. So we'll kind of see when the book ends, but I could see it being a very solid 4.5 or 4-star, which I still feel like is a very good rating. So I don't think that's anything to anything to sneeze at regardless. I guess I just feel bad about giving like anything lower than a 5-star on a book I got, you know, as a free copy. It's like, whoa. But obviously the author wants honest reviews. Like, I'm not gonna just give it 5 stars just because, but we'll see if it does end up as a 5-star. Right now, definitely leaning more toward a 4 at the halfway mark. The beginning felt a little bit slow to me, but again, that happens with like all of her books. So, I've been reading that one physically, and then on audio, I've been listening to a book called Going by Coastal. I actually started it last year and did a soft DNF on it. I was physically reading it, and now I decided to pick it up on audio, and I'm flying through it. Definitely not a 5-star read, but it is super cute, and it has some Jewish representation in it, which obviously I like seeing. But no, very, very cute book, and some bi representation, which I feel like bisexual, and I feel like that doesn't pop up super duper often. It's kind of like a dual timeline, dual thing, not dual time, yeah, I guess it is kind of like a dual timeline, where we're getting this girl's perspective in, like, she has basically a decision to make if she wants to spend her summer in LA with her mom or in New York with her dad. And so we're getting a dual timeline perspective of if she chose one or the other. Which is really fun, actually. I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm very curious to see if they're gonna like intertwine in a way by the end of it. So I don't really know if that's gonna happen, but I'm excited to see what is going to happen. So yeah, I'm currently, I think, like almost 70% of the way through that one, actually, and I started it yesterday. How far am I? Let me check, because 70 seems a little far, but maybe that's not a stretch. I'm 67% of the way through it. Okay. Yeah, no, it's been a very fast read. However, like with audiobooks, I tend to listen at a pretty fast speed. I have this book currently set at 2.4 speed, so yeah, which I'm sure to some people probably seems like, how are you able to listen to it? But when I tell you it's insanely slow if you're listening to it at 1 speed, like that it's just really, really slow. So it's good sometimes to listen to it fast. My brain just works better. I never listen to anything in like 1x speed anymore. Everything at least needs to be, like YouTube videos, I always have set to 1.25. So I think my podcasts are set to 1.2 speed, because I think anything faster than that, it just, for whatever reason, that doesn't work for me. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of what I'm reading right now. I'm pretty much out of my slump, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, I'll keep you guys posted next week to see if I'm in another one. I'm hoping not. I'm really hoping not. But like, I know my track record. I know myself well. I know myself well enough to know that this could happen again. So that's where I'm at with reading, and I guess kind of my normal life. So I guess let's go ahead and hop into what's been going on in my diamond painting world. And I feel like I never have too much to talk about with this, because, you know, with doing the diamond painting vlogs, you guys do see a lot of what I'm up to diamond painting wise in the vlogs. But what have I been up to diamond painting? I know I took notes. Hold on, let me just pull up the notes. Oh, I have, okay, my videos for this week. Let's talk about that. So today's video, Monday, is going to be obviously the whip and chat that you guys are seeing. Wednesday's video might not actually go up at the normal time on Wednesday. It's either going to go up Wednesday night or Thursday morning. I am actually receiving a package from Oraloa that I'm going to unbox for you guys on the channel, and I'm so excited about it. I'm so grateful that Oraloa wanted to work with me and get an unboxing up for them. So I'm really excited about that, and I want that video to go up as soon as possible. I'm getting the package on Tuesday. I'm getting the package Tuesday, so here's the issue. I'm going into the office again on Tuesday. So it's always a late night for me. And by late, I just mean like I get home at like 6:30, 6:40 on office days, which like is not late really, but I am always very tired because I'm always up at 5:30 on office days, and it's just a long day of traveling. There's a lot of socializing I'm doing. So I usually don't really feel like filming full-on videos. There's a chance it will happen, but I don't want to like hold myself to that. So I'm just trying to think what color I want to do. I guess I'm gonna do, I think I know what I want to do. So yeah, I just don't want to like hold myself to any, you know, filming on Tuesday night for sure. When I get home, I feel like I'm more likely to film the unboxing on Wednesday and then maybe put it up Wednesday night, or if I want it to stay on like a consistent algorithm standpoint, maybe I'll put it for, you know, my normal time on Thursday. Not like it matters. I guess I'm already messing it up by doing it on a different day. So I don't know how much that really matters, but the video should still be up this week. It just won't be at the normal time, most likely. I guess, yeah, if something happens on Tuesday and I have some sort of burst of energy, then maybe you guys will see a video from me on Wednesday at the normal time, but I don't think that's very likely to happen. Regardless, I'm so excited to go through that kit with you guys. So yeah, that'll be Wednesday's video, and then Friday will just be the normal vlog. So normal videos this week, I feel like, minus just one of them being uploaded maybe at a different time. But yeah, nothing out of the ordinary video-wise. What else? Let me take a look at my notes. The paintings I purchased over the weekend. Yes, I did go shopping this weekend. I wasn't sure, honestly, if I wanted to buy any diamond paintings this weekend, just because the one that I did want pretty badly was in rounds, and while rounds are definitely not something I hate, it's just not my preferred diamond painting shape. So I was a little bit on the fence on getting Hades and Persephone by Mrs. Butter D. Ultimately, though, I did decide to purchase, and so I decided to get that this weekend, as well as Davy Jones' Locker by Sarah Richter. That one's been on my mind for a bit, and I'm decided to just go ahead and pick it up. Ooh, what do I want to do? I think I'm gonna do the upside down T. Let's see, I distract myself so much whenever I start talking about what color I want to do next. I always forget what I'm saying. What was I saying? Okay, so yeah, I purchased Hades and Persephone and Davy Jones' Locker by Sarah Richter, and I'm very excited for the both of those kits. And yeah, I had thought about it for a bit, and I'm like, you know, I really do like Hades and Persephone. I think it's a really pretty kit. I think the rounds work really nicely. So I just decided to go ahead, bite the bullet, pick it up. I feel like Mrs. Butter D's artwork, if it doesn't sell out instantly, does tend to get archived right away, and I didn't want to regret not having that one in my collection, so I did decide to pick it up, which, yeah. That's what I did. So I decided to pick those up, and yeah, I have had Davy Jones' Locker kind of on the back burner, but like on my mind for a bit. Oh, I really thought there was more of that color than that. I guess there wasn't. I've had that one on my mind for a bit at this point, so I just decided to go ahead and grab that one too. I think it was a more recent restock, so decided to go ahead and grab that one. I think I'm gonna do one more color and talk about one more thing with you guys, which is that I noticed in the Diamond Art Club VIP group that somebody posted about the new collectible coming into the boxes, into the kits. Okay guys, hold on one sec. Okay, sorry about that. I was hitting really close to the 30-minute mark on my recording, and I wanted to be able to speak on this without accidentally like having the video, my camera when it hits 30 minutes, it decides to stop filming, which is unhelpful. So I just figured I'd end it before it decided to shut off on its own anyways. But anyways, yeah, so I saw someone post in the VIP group for Diamond Art Club that they are starting to receive the new collectibles in the kits, which look to be trading cards, which is super fun. I think, yeah, Diamond Art Club had made a comment about this on one of the posts, that the cards, I believe, like once you, I don't know, there's something about how they'll have codes on them, and once you receive a certain amount of something, you'll be able to redeem some sort of prize with them. So I'm very intrigued by that aspect. I'm actually wondering seriously if I'll be able to like put them in my logbook. Very much selfishly, I miss these large stickers, right, in the kits. Like, listen, the stickers that they really like have narrowed down to are nice, and I like how they're very compact. But you guys, selfishly, I really miss the bigger stickers. So I'm kind of hoping, I don't know if this is stupid of me to be wanting to put them in my logbook, but I'm wondering if I'll be able to put my trading card in my logbook. That'll definitely make my logbook a little thicker. But honestly, like, I think it'll look kind of fun to have that in there. So I don't know. I know it's gonna be a slow rollout, and all that stuff, but I am very excited to eventually get one and see what it's about. So yeah, I'm definitely very excited to, I don't know, see see what they're about once we get them and see what kind of things you can like claim, I guess, with them in the, I don't know, in the like app or whatever the website. I don't know. Obviously, I literally know nothing about it. Sorry about that, you guys. I had to stop the recording again for a sec. But yeah, I'm really excited about the trading cards. I'm excited that the new collectible is finally gonna kind of pop their way into some of the releases. So hopefully at some point here soon I end up with one. Obviously, you know, whenever I get it, it happens, and I'm excited to talk about it with you guys. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up this color, and then we're gonna go ahead and end off this video because I really don't have too much else to say. It hasn't been the most, like, you know, I feel like diamond painting wise it hasn't been very, like, what's the word, exciting to talk about, so there isn't really too much to talk about. I feel like, again, I cover a lot of it in the vlogs. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end this off here. Thank you guys so much for watching this whip and chat video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already. And I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.